Whoa.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Hashtag getting called out. Whoopi Goldberg apparently made some comments regarding Bella Thorne. Remember, she was the young actress model who decided to release some naked pictures of herself on social media before some hacker was threatening to do it.
She said she thought it was a teenage kid. She was teaching him a lesson, so she was going to release her.
Well, Whoopi went off, of course.
If you're famous, I don't care how old you are. You don't take nude pictures of yourself
because... But you only want to share with one person.
But once you take that picture, it goes into the cloud, and it's available to any hacker who wants it. And if you don't know that in 2019, that this is an issue, I'm sorry. Your age does not, you don't get to do that.
I don't think Whoopi understands the point. Her point was she wanted it to get out. Remember? She wanted it to get out before some guy that was trying to hold ransom over with naked photos got his out.
That's the thing. Why Whoopi's end, she is saying, why do it in the first place? You do it in the first place. It's a stupid decision because you do it and you're doing it for somebody else and you're going to send them to that person. Just know that there's a possibility once you snap the picture and you save it, that somebody's going to be able to access it, especially if you're somebody famous.
Well, Bella's very upset about Whoopi's comments.
Shame on you, Whoopi. Shame on you. And shame on you for putting that public opinion just out there like that for every young girl to think that they're disgusting for even taking a photo like that.
That's not what Whoopi said.
No.
She didn't say you were disgusting. I think she's just emotional.
Shame on saying if you take a sexy photo, then it basically deserves to get leaked. Like, don't be surprised at all and don't feel sorry for yourself.
Anyways, she's upset. But I mean, what I hear Whoopi saying is she wasn't really saying that at all. But at the same time, I don't quite understand I don't think Whoopi quite understands what Bella was trying to do. Because if I remember, the original story was somebody was threatening to release photos of her.
But
she's like, well, I'll just do it, and then you have nothing.
Yeah, but Whoopi is saying in the first place, don't do it. You don't do it in the first place. Just don't.
No, I understand.
Have the smarts, have the business sense, for God's sakes, to not do it in the first place. Unless you're trying to increase your profile by having stuff like this, get into the media cycle, and so you're staying relevant and on top of things. And you beat the guy to the punch and you make it into the news cycle. That means people are talking about you, and there is something to be said for celebrity equity in the news cycle. I mean, I'm taking it. I'm going next level. I'm screwing what Whoopi says. I'm going next level with it. Maybe it was all intentional, Whoopi. Did you ever think about that?
Hashtag.
But I understand what Whoopi's saying. Don't take the pictures in the first place. And I'll even take it a step further. I don't care if you're famous or not famous. Don't take the pictures in the first place, because they could be used against you.
Yes, of course, and that's great advice for young people. I get it.
Young, old, doesn't matter.
But, I mean, Bella was just saying, I don't care who sees this. I would just rather get it out before he does. So she wanted it to get out. She didn't care that it went in the cloud.
Yes, but she didn't want it to get out in the first place because she felt like she was being blackmailed, so she was like, okay, the only way I can do it is beat him to the punch.
Well, I hate to tell you, but you could Google Bella Thorne naked, and you're going to find endless amounts of pictures.
Jeremy's done lots of research on this topic.
I have to. It's part of my job.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe to the podcast on Google, Apple, YouTube, and Podbean by clicking on Jeff and Jeremy at KZOZ.com.